Hello, Dewgang. I figured I would use the art I commissioned for the eventual Dewgang video as the intro for the Dewgang streaks. So last week I did the first 7 rounds with the Dewgang. So now we're at the highest difficulty rounds. I made some small changes. Obviously we're a higher level because we need to be in the open level. Salamence is the same. Metagross is the same. We got a new Dewgong with slightly better stats. Same EV spread, just slightly bulkier. And then Latios, I gave a bit more bulk, a little less special attack. So now Latios does not get one-shot by any Regice or Latios. Or Silverwind from Scizor, I think. Thank you, Use. So let's get started. Let's see how badly I'm gonna be confused about not having Brick Break on the Metagross. Because when I started multi-battle, which is basically the same Salamence and Metagross, but on Metagross I have Brick Break over Explosion, I kept forgetting I had Brick Break. Oh, this is no longer true. We switched up the order because I didn't think it was that useful. No Dragon Claw on Latios, no. I never have Dragon Claw pretty much. Well, I think I had it in... No, I don't know when... I had it at some point, somewhere. But I don't know where. Wait, Dewgang? Hold on, was this Ranger Tyler, right? I think? Hold on. I wasn't paying attention yet. I think it's Ranger Tyler, which is a set 4 trainer. Give me a second. It is Ranger Tyler, like I thought. Okay, so that's a Dewgong with Sheer Cold, but it will definitely Ice Beam this turn. I have to get used to thinking about if I kill 2 Pokemon on one side, the third one is gonna show up over there. It's no longer multi-battle where they only have 2. That's gonna take a little bit of getting used to again. I can't guarantee the kill on this Gyarados. The Gyarados is not super scary. Not yet, anyway. Should I switch Metagross? Nah, Fake Out will be fine. Maybe Fake Out will help me one-shot the Gyarados. Not that it's gonna do a lot, but Thunderbolt is a roll to kill the Gyarados. We're dancing. Ice Beam into me. So something I've mentioned that I want to... I'm considering trying out  because it gets damp, which prevents explosion, and I've mentioned a bunch that I want something that can deal with explosion. Wait, a soundproof Pokemon? How am I supposed to perish song? I don't know if I'll use, if I want to try out Politoed, if I will use it on basically this team, but I'll use Politoed instead of Dewgong. Okay, that's not the best Ice Beam ever. Okay, but with Earthquake, Glalie should die to Psychic, I think. Politoed can kind of perform the same job. Well, partially. It doesn't get Fake Out yet. I think it does later. But not in Gen 3. But it does get Perish Song. And Waterfall would be helpful against some of the explosion mons. Could one-shot Rhydon, which is nice. It's less bulky? That's not really true, though. Like, Dewgong's bulk is not that... It's not a Lapras. If we compare Dewgong stats to Politoed, like, I think Politoed is, like, really high special defense. Yeah, 100 base special defense. Let's see. Okay, they both have 90 HP. Dewgong has 80 defense. Politoed has 75 defense. Dewgong has 95 special defense and Politoed has 100. So basically they're the same, but one has 5 more defense and the other has 5 more special defense. And obviously Dewgong has the ice typing. Fake Fat helps with bulk. Well, Politoed doesn't need Fake Fat to resist fire. That was Rena, right? That's a set 1 trainer. So then this is gonna be an Ice Beam into the Salamence. Should I just go Protect Ice Beam? Or T-Bolt on Arrow? Glalie has Inner Focus! True! Glalie does have Inner Focus. Could also make the same play again. We would potentially switch into Ancient Power. That's not the best. I don't want to give any Omni Boost to Arrow though. Maybe I do go for Fake Out potential. No, not yet, I think. Actually, Glalie will protect once I switched out. Unless I take a lot of damage on Latios, which I might. I can't Fake Out the Glalie. Yeah, I guess I should switch. Because Glalie might see the kill next turn. On Latios. How we doing, gang? We're doing pretty good, Sandy. I need to start pressing start. I even put it in the notes, but I'm still not doing it. I just cannot remember. I mean, I know which set it is, so it doesn't matter that much. Okay. No Omni Boost. Thank you for the good luck, KT. Well, I guess we'll... Glalie will protect. Kinda switched in the Dewgong in case Aerodactyl got a Omni Boost, so I could fake it out and kill it, but that didn't happen. That was maybe a little bit too safe. Metagross may have been a better switch, but it's fine. Sceptile. Nice of you to switch into an Ice Beam, Sceptile. I believe this Sceptile has Detect, so it might do nothing here. Should I just double protect? Just to scout? No, actually Sceptile probably sees a kill. Never mind, it did not see a kill. Dewgang is too tanky. Oh, he went for Hail. He could just double detect. Like, I want to try this play again. How are you supposed to catch up on thoughts when I stream every day? I'm sorry, Sandy. I'll stop streaming. He does get the double detect. Okay. It's a little annoying. Glalie protects. You should watch me in your sleep. That's how you catch up. Or maybe you just shouldn't sleep. Just watch me instead. Alright, third time's the charm. Glalie also tried to double protect. Play all the thoughts at the same time? That sounds like a good plan. Alright, no Exploud. I don't know if this trainer has Exploud. Alright, we switch out. So yeah, going back to the Politoed part, the main issue with Politoed is we don't get Fake Out. And Fake Out is a pretty important part of Dewgang's moveset. But we can't have everything. At least not in Gen 3. So we'll see. I can't brick break. Doesn't really matter here. Does Politoad get Helping Hand? I don't think so, but let me check, maybe. Nope, doesn't get Helping Hand. Okay. You get Haste, but that's kind of redundant when you have Perish Song. They kind of do the same thing, sort of. Yes, Politoad can be frozen on switch-in, which is why I would probably use a Spare Berry. Of course, you can still get double frozen. Same with Metagross, that has happened before. Okay, this is a Grass Psychic Trainer. Any set. So that could be an Ice Punch. I could double up into the Gardevoir. The problem is it could be Bright Powder. And we only have a very small chance of one-shotting Bright Powder Gardevoir. And Ludicolo can also have Ice Beam. Do I want to protect this turn or do I want to switch? Oh, 1 second. Did the Gardevoir trace Levitate? I don't think so, but I need to check that. Yeah, nothing happened, right? No. Okay, no Levitate. Although I wouldn't really use Earthquake here anyway. I think we'll start by weakening the Gardevoir a little bit, because then if it has some bulk, Shadow Ball can still kill. And we'll leave the Ludicolo alone for now, because if it's Double Team, I want it to spam Double Team. Did I find out if Heal Bell gets rid of Perish Song? I haven't looked into it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. There's an Ice Punch. Okay, we could get double frozen. Double team. Okay. I want to switch. Do I go Dewgong or Salamence? I mean, I can just fake out whatever comes in, unless it's like Alakazam. Slowbro. Okay, Ludicolo continues to double team, very likely. Can't really touch me. We go for Fake Out. This could be Quick Claw Slowbro, but Slowbro doesn't have Flamethrower, unlike Slowking. Oh, that's bulky. That did nothing. But Is there a Slowbro with more bulk? I don't think there is, but maybe. It just has naturally a high bulk, of course. Does live on 1, but we Ice Beamed. Hello, Okasan. Audio levels are low. Can increase it a bit. Soundproof, what is this? That's illegal. They're hard countering me. Another change with Politoed would of course be we don't get Stab Ice Beam. And this no investment Stab Ice Beam is still kind of useful. Like it helps killing Latios. It one-shots Flygon. It can sometimes one-shot Salamence. But at the same time, in return, we're getting Stab Waterfall, which one-shots Rhydon, does decent damage to Regirock, T-Tar, that sort of stuff. I should just be switching, probably. Because we still have Airlays in the back. Yeah, I think so too, Tima. I don't think anything can get rid of Parry Song besides switching out. Or getting Soundproof, maybe? I don't know if that works. If it removes it afterwards. I could definitely see it not removing it. Because you already heard it. It's a roll to kill with Aerial Ace. Getting Soundproof doesn't remove it? Yeah, I thought so. You've tested that? Right, Ludicolo goes down to the Parry Song. You did the fire types, fairy types, sorry, in the Battle Tower, using Azumarill and Mr. Mime. Oh, I missed the trainer, 1 second. Who is this? Oh, we go from Rena to Kate. Okay, so now it's set 2. Is this the Attract Mischievous? Thunder Wave, Confuse Ray, Attract? I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's number 3 for the Parry Song. It's number 4 for Offensive. Yep. Psychic, Attract, Thunder Wave, Confuse Ray. Are you the devil? And it's Focus Band Pharaoh. I will ignore Pharaoh this turn. I don't want to get paralyzed. Dewgong! Damn, it's a Dewgang kind of day. Alright, we just double up again. So I guess Mr. Mime had Fake Out probably. Who were your other Pokemon? Gardevoir would be a fairy that's pretty strong. Not necessarily a great doubles Pokemon. Who else is there? Clefable, follow me. Pursuit. Uh-oh. This Swampert does not have Ice Beam. It is Surf, Earthquake, Counter Mirror Coat. Mischievous hasn't been scary with your Manectric team. I mean, Mischievous is never really that scary. It's just really annoying. Granbull. Oh, right. Intimidate. That makes a lot of sense on a Parrish song. Yeah, lead Granbull and Gardevoir. It wasn't a good team. I can't imagine. It's a little bit slow. Uh-oh. Well, I think we'll protect Thunderbolt. I think I'm more afraid of Lapras than Latios. Let's hope Latios doesn't Dragon Claw Latios. Ooh, that might be sheer cold. Oh, it's mixed attacking. Confuse Ray. Oh, okay. Lapras 1? Maybe? Yeah, leftovers. Yep, Lapras 1. Wait, we don't have Lumberry anymore. I forgot we don't have Lumberry. Well, that could have gone better. Do I double switch? Yeah, we got the Reggie emote now. I forgot to add it. But then yesterday I got the 10 gifted from Chief. So now I have enough for an extra emote, so I didn't even have to remove anything. Very nice. I might try to give them glowing eyes, but the first attempt didn't look that great. So for now they're just normal. We're playing too much multi? Yeah, exactly. Okay, this Lapras isn't very scary, but it is annoying. Will be hard to kill. Shadow Ball Ice Beam. This is a 0 bulk Latios. I can probably still kill it. Let's try. Oh yeah, that's good damage. Goodbye, Latios. Did we get crit or something? No, it was psychic. That probably just does a decent amount. And we switched into... Oh, hello. Where's my Brick Break? Okay, that was into Lumberry. That's fine for now. I think I'm switching in Salamence. The first Tyranitar of the streak. I'm definitely missing the Brick Break on Metagross. That's something I didn't have to worry about in level 50. Yeah, we'll go with this. Depending on how the turn goes, I might switch out Metagross and Earthquake with Salamence. Okay, double edge. Do we get confused or put to sleep? No. Okay, then I think Earthquake should get a double kill here. We'll just switch in Latios. Team up for the singles fairy team, you had Granbull with Charm, Thunderwave, Thief, Mudslap. Okay, that's quite the lead. Mr. Mime with Protect, Substitute, Double Team, Baton Pass, and Belly Drum Azumarill. You thought it was really bad, but it did win. That is definitely one of the crazier sets. Oh damn, Lapras survives, but it will die to Sandchip. It just gets to move, which could be really bad. Okay, we should be fine. Sing. Okay, we had to switch anyway, but Altair should just die. It's fine. Sandchip goes first. I really want to use a T-Tar at some point. Like a team that uses the sand chip. Why level 60? Because I needed a higher level for open level and level 60 was fine for me. I just knew it wasn't gonna be 100. And I just did the calcs for 60. There might be a better level. Okay, that is what? Skylar? It's a camper. Yes, Skylar. 80 style team for Frontier. I mean, that would just be Skarmbliss. Okay, so it is a Bright Powder Scizor. It's a double team Shuckle. Let's just double attack. Scizor cannot kill me, because I EV to survive Silverwind. Also intimidated, so it never would anyway. Wasn't 51 enough for open? No, because the opponents start at level 60. You can go in at any level. I've accidentally gone in at level 50 before, but the opponents are level 60 or higher. Critical. This is max HP, max special defense so that's why a crit did that little. But just enough to kill. Hello, Dawn fan. We're gonna leave the Shuckle alone. It's so nice that I get to control the Latios, and Latios doesn't attack the Pokemon that I want to ignore. Quick Claw Iron Tail. Defense drop. Freeze. We're getting all the hacks. Not that the freeze mattered. Wait, I don't want to burn actually. Nah, I don't care. I can just Perish Song. Okay, we don't burn. Team with Choice Band Jolly Tyranitar outspeeds all Metagross and OHKOs them. If it doesn't die to Quick Claw, Meteor Mash / Brick Break. Okay, that's just horrible. In which situations do I use Latios or Dewgong? So this team does not have Latios. That's the multi-battle version. The Dewgong... We just used Dewgong a bunch of times. Just this battle we didn't. But it's mostly... switching into ice moves. Using Fake Out to prevent Quick Claw and stuff. Or just stopping Pokemon from moving. Okay, this is set 3-4. Except Dragonite is any set. And same with Tyranitar. Because could be Spit Lappers here. So we Perish Song if there's really bulky Pokemon that we can't deal with. So it could be Bright Powder Dragon Dance. Or it could be Ice Beaming me. Maybe I will switch in the Dewgong here. You don't really want to lock into Protect if it's Dragon Dance. Okay, we have an extremely high chance of killing Dragonite. Dragonite also is Inner Focus, which I have forgotten before. Nidoking. And it is Dragon Dance, okay. So, I believe, if I remember correctly, I increased my bulk on Latios, but I did not want to go below or lower my special attack by enough that it couldn't kill Nidoking, so should be guaranteed kill, and it's not Quick Claw Horn Drill because that's set 1. So we will Perish Song actually. This should kill. Like I wanted to be able to one-shot every Heracross except Heracross 2, which is max HP. And I couldn't guarantee the one-shot anyway. Hello, Blissey. And I also didn't want Nidoking to be able to survive. See, this is an example of where we can use Dewgong, killing some bulky Pokemon. I also brought in the Dewgong because if this was Lapras 4, which has Ice Beam, I wanted to be able to fake out the Lapras so it couldn't Ice Beam Latios. Counter Blissey. Well, you have to remember, Oko-san, that Latios will not always be available to Ice Beam a Dragonite. And Dragonite can outspeed Dewgong, depending on the set. Actually, can it? Actually, I don't think it can. Wait. I don't think they have plus speed nature. Do they? And they're base 80, right? And I'm plus speed 70, so if maybe I do outspeed. Let's see. Did I get confused right on the men's? Doesn't really matter, but I'll switch. But it can also be another Pokemon that's faster, or whatever. Also, I don't one-shot with Dewgong Ice Beam. There's definitely situations where you would want to fake out a Pokemon like Dragonite. We simply can't. Because I know it has inner focus because I did this once on one of my first Dewgong streaks. Not on this save file. I think we were just stalling out Perish Song or something. Or I killed the other one. I figured, well, might as well fake out Pokemon I'm not killing. Except it was Dragonite. Alright. That's the first round of today. Yeah, Dewgong should be always faster. Probably. So let me check it in the calc. Which Dragonite has speed? We're faster by 1 point. Yep, we are faster. Yeah, definitely Tima. Remembering some of the ability interactions that just don't happen that often. Like, so many times I've Thunderbolted against Lightning Rod. Especially against Manectric. And then the Glalie, that in the level 50 streak, I think I faked out Glalie 3 times. Or maybe it was 2. Then I wrote it in my notes and it didn't happen again, but there were a couple of times where I almost forgot anyway. Okay, I'm talking too much again. I forgot to look at the trainer. Live stream, please. There we go. It's a Sailor. Okay, any set. They could both have Ice Beam again. This could be Blizzard. Yeah, but you have to keep in mind, Oko-san, that the Dragonite does not have to be in the lead. Like, my Latios could just be dead. And then Dragonite comes out. Then it's a lot scarier. You have lost Latios to Swarm, Silverwind. You know, that's actually something I don't think about at all either. Swarm, Silverwind. Alright, let's see. Do we die to Sheer Cold? No, that's not bulky enough. Okay, this time it is Ice Beam Ludicolo. It's double Ice Beam. So probably Spit Lapras. I think it's a roll to kill Spit Lapras. So I would like to kill with T-Bolt and fake out the Ludicolo. But Lapras could just live and do a lot of damage to me. But I think I'll go for it. Can Dewgong even kill Lapras? It might depend on how low I roll. Surely Ice Beam would kill. Surely. What are major differences in tower, level 50 and open level? So basically, Tyranitar and Dragonite show up in open level. They don't in level 50. And that's a pretty big difference. But it's a bigger difference for singles. And then there are 2 sets for every legendary bird and every legendary beast that only show up in open level. And then also at a higher level, you're a little bit bulkier. But the opponent is also a little bit bulkier. Those are the differences. And for Dome specifically, if you're level 100, you're almost guaranteed to be first seed. I really do not want this Ludicolo to attack me, but I want even less for this Lapras to attack me. I guess we're focusing the Lapras. Machamp, okay. Ice Beam, that's unfortunate. In open level, the levels are higher. This is true! Okay, this is a little annoying now. Ludicolo will kill. Yes, some speed ties get broken. Like, if you're base 100, max speed plus speed nature, like my Salamence in multi, or my Zapdos in doubles. If you're level 100, you always lose to Starmie, or you get outsped by Starmie and Raikou. But if you're level 60 or you're level 99, it's a speed tie. And level 50, it's also a speed tie. I think I will just kill the Machamp because then I can Perish Song. I think Machamp needs a Quick Lock crit to kill Dewgong. Which obviously could happen, especially with Cross Chop being a high crit chance. Oh, never mind. He does not need a crit to kill me. Do I switch? This way, Latios will die. Send out Metagross. The next turn I can Aerial Ace Earthquake. If Machamp survived, it will die to Earthquake. Ludicolo would die to the Aerial Ace with Earthquake Chip. Maybe this is better. So at level 50 use, the Pokemon is just removed from the pool. The trainers still show up. Okay, that was a crit. That may have mattered. Quagsire. Could be another Ice Beam Pokemon. Okay, I think what we're doing is we are Perish Songing and protecting. Though I should be able to beat with just attacks. But I think Perish Song is easier. And for outside of the factory, because in the factory it's just completely random which Pokemon a trainer gets, and it doesn't matter what their normal pool of Pokemon is. But in the other facilities, of course, it does matter. And there's actually in a way, it can make the legendary spammers easier because they also have Dragonite and Tyranitar in open level, which are easier to deal with often than some of the legendaries. But at the same time, they can also be very scary because they have Quick Claw, Bright Powder, Focus Band for T-Tar. Yeah, being able to use Mind Reader, Share Code, Articuno is a big difference for the player. Although, I don't know if it's being used on the series team yet. I've used it a bit. I think it's really fun. But it's a little bit difficult to fit on a team. I've considered it as a 4th mon on double teams though. Because it's a pretty good 1v1 Pokemon. You were thinking about Hariyama Lead yesterday? Yeah, I think I saw your message about it. I don't know if I read it. No, I think there was another message from you that I forgot to read. Because something happened. And I got distracted and then I remembered much later. Yeah, I think Hariyama is a very interesting Pokemon. I just don't know if it's good enough. But I'm really interested in Fake Out, of course. But what I'm really interested in is Helping Hand. I've really wanted to use Helping Hand for a while, but I just never... It never fits on the team. This is a set 4 trainer at 21 IVs. Let's see if we get intimidated. Jolteon 4 is annoying. We don't get intimidated. We could get paralyzed on the Salamence and be unable to move, or we could even get crit and die. I think I want to get rid of the Jolteon more. Although the Arcanine is of course an issue for Metagross, the Jolteon is an issue for Dewgong. Plus the Jolteon is just super annoying. Brick Break can outspeed an Oko every Tyranitar while dealing big damage to Regice and most rocks. Yeah, it's definitely very nice. Slacking. That's Ice Beam slacking. And that is Ice Beam Blastoise. So Blastoise has Focus Band and Mirror Coat. Which is why Fake Out can be quite nice. Although we did too much damage here, really, to even have a chance to die. to Mirror Coat, I think. So maybe I'll just Ice Beam instead. No, I think I'll Fake Out. It's safer. Not that it really matters here. I shouldn't be able to lose against Slacking, because I can just click Protect. There's a Focus Band. Can of course also just Perish Song. That way we would never get Focus Banded, but let's see how many Focus Bands we can proc here. My PB is 3 in a row. It's happened a couple of times, but I've never gotten 4 yet. So let's see. It's only 1. Disappointing. Team, you think Hariyama in general is generally not that great, but into the scariest trainer it is pretty good. That is true. But I'm kind of worried about all the other trainers. Especially like psychic type trainers. It does hit the water ice types very hard, that is also true. Yeah, fighting is just really good into the scariest Pokemon in the frontier. I don't think it's just Alakazam that's going to be annoying. It's literally every psychic type with coverage. Gardevoir, Latios, even Hypno, Mr. Mime. I mean, I guess you can do a lot of damage with Hidden Power Ghost. Okay, Expert. So I would love to go for Psychic Earthquake here. The problem is, this could be Bright Powder Heracross. So usually what I do is I double up into Heracross. The problem is, this could be Ice Punch Metagross, and then Salamence just dies. So, do I just risk losing Salamence turn 1? Or do I go Protect, switch in Dewgong, next turn Fake out Psychic, then he needs like a double Bright Powder to kill me. Hello ZMP. The most psychics, you can bait the move into your Protect. Well, I guess it depends on how bulky you are. If you don't go that bulky, because my Latios does not kill, or at least does not guarantee kill, Machamp, Hariyama. I mean, I guess we're lower special attack now, but even when it was max special attack without Modest, and even with Modest, you don't kill Machamp, or at least some of them. Some of them are a roll, others might even be guaranteed to live, or very likely. Probably just very likely. And I don't know who your other lead is. Is it just Latios? It's probably Latios. Okay, I'm kind of liking the switch to Dewgong play, but the Metagross could just Meteor Mash Dewgong on the switch in, which is not ideal. Let's see, if I lose Salamence, what I probably do is go Metagross and then Earthquake Thunderbolt kills Metagross. That's not that bad unless he has like a fire type coming in. I think I can afford to do this. I would rather keep Dewgong in case of a Reggie in the back, I think. Right, one of them can just survive because it's max HP. Okay, this is the one that can survive. Does mean he doesn't have Focus Band. Let's see if we get Ice Punch or Meteor Mash, Crit or Attack Raise. Kingdra. Light Screen. Who's that? And it goes 1 or 2. One of those guys. It is Metagross 1. I thought so. Okay, we definitely do not want to stay in here. We want to be able to Earthquake. Oh, Light Screen is so annoying. And I don't have Brick Break anymore. I guess I will start attacking this Metagross. I need some damage for Earthquake to kill. Or I could just protect. Maybe I'll protect next turn because they'll see kills on Latios. It's not gonna do a lot. Yep, Meteor Mash into Metagross, nice. Light Screen scares you, Sandy? Crit, okay, that's quite a bit of damage. This could still be Hydro Pump Kingdra. No, I can't double protect because then Metagross heals more. I think this will kill through the Light Screen. It might be a roll. Oh, I think that should kill. Okay, it killed. Steelix. Okay, it's Surf. Actually, could it have been Hydro Pump? No, that one has Icy Wind, right? Steelix sees a kill. So I think Earthquake is +1, which I think it's gonna Earthquake. I could be wrong, but I think it will Earthquake. Yeah, I just remembered, Tima. It's Icy Wind, Hydro Pump. Oh, it went for rest, okay. I thought it saw the kill. No, we were at 70, I think. Yeah, I guess it didn't. Might be. Should have Ice Beamed. Yeah, there's the Earthquake. Could be Iron Tail if that kills. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Then it would have been guaranteed Iron Tail. If this is an explosion Steelix, we don't care because we win. Wow. That did nothing thanks to light screen. Thank you for your cooperation, Steelix. We'll do less because of the Intimidate. Light screen wears off. Pokefan, set 4. 21 IVs. Quick Claw, Ice Beam. But we can ignore the Shuckle, so we can just go Protect, Thunderbolt, switch Thunderbolt. Yeah, I can imagine that would happen a lot with Manectric. This team is bullying the tower? Well, we're just getting started, so... we'll see if the tower bullies us back. I'll go Dewgang. 'Cause then I can fake out the next Pokemon that comes in, probably. We can just ignore the Shuckle, it will not do anything. That's Bright Powder Gardevoir. With coverage, 4 attacks, Bright Powder. I will try to kill. We have Shadow Ball. Timmy, you think you might run the Hariyama with deliberately lower Spadef? Yeah, I think that's what you might need to increase your matchup into Psychics. Okay, we hit. That's really good. And then the instant Perish Song. Don't be Mr. Mime or... no, it couldn't be Mr. Mime because that one also has Bright Powder. Could have been X-Cloud. Think... actually, I'm not sure if they have X-Cloud. Okay, this is an offensive Jinx. This is the only Pokemon that can one-shot Latios with the Ice Beam. Which makes it an annoying lead Pokemon. Because Salamence can easily kill Jinx, but what if there's a second Ice Beam user? Or Ice Punch user? The Song of Death. Or the Sirens. Which gender does this Dewgang have? Kinda hope it's male because we have female Salamence. Nope, it's female. Okay. Don't worry, Shuckle, you're doing good out there. Yeah, just do your thing, Shuckle. I believe in you. Oh, he's trying to trap me, so I died to Parasong. No! He almost got me. It would probably be better for Salamence to be male. Well, I might breed for a better Salamence at some point, so who knows? Okay, this is starters only. Remember, you're gonna hit the gym, but you don't want to leave the stream. Can I commentate the next battle very aggressively? I don't know about aggressively. Okay, Feraligatr might have Ice Beam. Feraligatr can actually survive Metagross Earthquake into Thunderbolt. High energy, lots of grunting. I think you're gonna get lots of grunting in the gym. Okay, we crit the Venusaur, that might have mattered. Sceptile comes out. Rain Dance for Alligator. Is that enough to one-shot me? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. Don't think so, but maybe. Yeah, Feraligatr probably survives the Earthquake here. Should have maybe switched in Dewgong, but... Okay. We'll die to another Dragon Claw. Feraligatr lives on 1 HP. And goes for Surf. Oh, he didn't have Hydro Pump. Yeah. Oh wow, Torrent Surf kinda hurts, huh? Okay, they should both go down here. Ice Beam kills the Sceptile. In comes Blaziken on an Earthquake. Feraligatr's gonna go down. With a crit. Yeah, of course, the 1 HP Feraligatr needed to get crit. And then the Blaziken. Don't need no crits. Blaziken just dies. An expert. Okay, more starters. Swampert, Sceptile. This could be any set. That means this could be Ice Beam. I think... actually... I don't know if I double up on Swampert 1, can I kill them? Because I know Swampert 3 and 4 definitely die if I Earthquake and Psychic. But Swampert 1 is super bulky, so it probably lives and then it can counter, which is actually quite likely. Then I would lose Salamence. So that's not ideal. And the same thing with Swampert 2. It's also too bulky. 3 and 4 do die. So... it's too scary to stay in here. I think I'll Ice Beam the Sceptile. It could be Detect again, it could be Bright Powder. Okay, we hit. Lives on 1. Double team. Annoying. And it mirror coats. I could try to hit the... Still don't know if this is... No, this is Swampert 2, I think. Because Swampert 4 would Ice Beam me. I think I'll just ignore the Swampert. Okay, we hit Fake Out. Espeon. Another Mirror Coat. We don't do a lot of damage to this Espeon. Could go for Perish Song, switch in Mens. Shadow Ball, okay. Another Mirror Coat. I think we'll just Air Lace and go for another Perish Song. Team, it's funny how Pinsir, Seeking, and Cronut are actually scary when they show up. Yeah, especially... Well, no, I guess it's not as... In doubles, it's not especially. I was gonna say especially Pinsir, but in doubles, that's not as true. And to be fair, in singles, you usually have something to deal with it. But yeah, they are definitely scary because of their Oko moves. And Pinsir with the Swords Dance, Hyper Cutter, so you can't lower its attack. Sandy, you don't even know how, but IT messed up your static IP and now your entire computer system is down. Sounds great. Have fun. Silver, you looked it up, and Heal Bell only works in Mystery Dungeon to get rid of Perish Song. Right, I think I've heard of that before. That's definitely a little bit different. Goodbye, Swampert. And now I can just kill the Starmie, but I'm gonna give the kill to the Dewgang. Yeah, that is a pretty weird mechanic, but isn't Perish Song like kind of broken? Like it affects everyone or something? No matter where you are? Okay, this is weather move, so that's double sunny day. I really do not like Quick Claw Flareon. But does this one even do that much to me? No, it does have Double Edge Shadow Ball. Quick Lock crit could be really bad. Okay, no Quick Claw. It's a room hitting move. Okay, that's not quite as bad as hitting everything in the entire dungeon. But that's definitely scary. I don't know how long you have to get out of there. Alright, which other ones do you have? Ludicolo, Rain Dance. That means it doesn't have Ice Beam. And Meganium, more Sunny Day. Okay, we're gonna switch. Timid Choice Band Pinsir is also a Pokemon that is interesting to you. Good damage with Brick Break. But also Hidden Power Bug and Earthquake. Yeah, I guess I was gonna say you don't have any stab, but if you have Hidden Power, I guess you do have stab. So you could definitely one-shot Latios, right? You're probably just bulky enough. I could Perish Song, but I'm gonna Aerial Ace. You're just bulky enough to survive like a Fire Punch from a Psychic. So if you're against a Psychic Specialist, you can ignore one of them to kill the other. Then as long as you don't get burned, you can kill the other one the next turn. And you're probably fast enough to outspeed Alakazam, would be my guess. Pinsir. Alakazam. Yeah, you definitely can outspeed Alakazam. You need a plus speed nature, but that's fine. You have Choice Band. You don't need the damage. Stab Hidden Power isn't really stab though. Isn't it though? It's stronger than my Aerial Ace, and that's my stab move. It's almost as strong as Brick Break, and that's a stab move. Like, I don't agree with that not being stab. That's still a 105 base power move with the stab. That is stronger than your Earthquake. Of course, you don't double target, but still, it's stronger. Six, 63 wins. On to round 10. No, Hidden Power is boosted by stab. He was just complaining about it being a weak move. But it's better than nothing. Like, you have a base 125 attack. So an effective 105 base power move, that's pretty strong. Okay, it's Doreen. This is a legendary spammer. Except Tyranitar is here. So the nice thing about Tyranitar is Brick Break does a ton of damage. The not so nice part about Tyranitar is this could be Quick Claw Ice Beam and I can just die. But I'm gonna go for it anyway. We will not be able to one-shot Moltres. No Quick Claw. At least with the Dragonite, it's Quick Claw Blizzard, and that I do survive. In comes Latios. Flamethrower, do we get burned? No. The Sandstorm rages. I think we just ignore the Moltres. Let's switch in Dewgang. I could just kill the Moltres, but Latios could Ice Beam me or something. And the Moltres will just die in a few turns anyway. That's pretty bulky. That's a crit. They really didn't like the Salamence, huh? Okay, they both see a kill on Dewgang. I'm just gonna protect. I don't think Latios ever sees the kill on Latios, even with this chip. But maybe. You like really, really high rolls. That's fine. After his Ice Beam, Latios will die anyway. Like if it's a roll, it will at least die to sand. Okay, it just dies. Guess I could have faked out the Moltres. Regirock. So this is very likely to be a Rock Slide. Quick Claw could be annoying here. Moltres is gonna die anyway. How fast is this Moltres? Moltres 1. Is slower than me. Actually, the Regirock could Earthquake. Yeah, I want to kill the Moltres so that the Regirock kills Dewgong. Because otherwise, I'm either switching Salamence potentially into Rock Slide, or I'm switching Metagross potentially into Earthquake, which I don't want to do. It probably doesn't matter. But it could. Especially if it crits. There's the Rock Slide. And now we should just be able to win for free here. Is it possible for Regirock to Earthquake here? Hyper Beam! Okay, so Hyper Beam sees a kill. It probably also kills... Oh yeah, of course. What am I doing? Probably also kills Latios. But that's fine, because I can guarantee protect next turn. Yeah, literally doesn't matter what I do. Well, except for clicking Explosion, that would have mattered. Saw the kill with Rock Slide now, okay. Didn't get the roll, but Sand will kill me, but that's fine. And there we go. The first legendary trainer of the streak. Timothy, one of the TikTok NPC culture are these gem gift things? I've no clue. Are you talking about the jewel things? I don't know what they are. I've seen them twice or something, but I don't know what they do. Oh boy, Sandy has another shark fact. Did you know hammerhead sharks, especially the great hammerhead, are actually pretty docile and avoidant? Yeah, I think I thought as much, but it's been a long time since I watched, I don't know, like Discovery Channel or Animal Planet or whatever. Back in the day before everything was really bad content. I think I'll lock in Airlace. Or do I lock in Earthquake? Earthquake Ice Beam could also work. Of course, it could be Bright Powder Meganium. Could also consider ignoring Blaziken because this might be Endure, which isn't really that scary, but still. We're ignoring the Blaziken. Okay, it's not Endure. But what's the scariest thing he could do? He could paralyze with Thunder Punch? No, he would probably... maybe Rock Slide instead. He could set up Sun, but that's not really that scary. Wait, it is the Endure one. He just overheated. Or is there a second one? There might be a second one with overheat. But still, overheat is pretty rare. Yeah, he didn't White Herb, so that's... That one was super likely to go for Endure there, from my understanding. Okay, we're switching. There's the Endure. Sandy, the new stuff is like sharks and the pyramids, alien connection dating to the Bronze Age. So I've never really watched those shows, but that sounds about right. Alright, we're just gonna ignore this Blaziken. Goodbye, Sceptile. Overheat misses. Wouldn't have done anything. And 90% AI slop animations? Really? They're using AI for that stuff now? It doesn't surprise me. They're just zero effort content that produces money. It's such a shame. They were actually kind of interesting. Okay, Layton is the scariest Pokemaniac because he has any set on all his Pokemon. Except Zangoose, that's set too. Alright, not all his Pokemon, I guess. Hang on. I'm not at live chat. Did I miss something? The most expensive... Oh, you're talking about the gem gifts thing? $250? Does that give you like a certain amount and you can give like a custom amount every time from your pre-bought gems? Or I don't know how it works. Okay, Ursaring is scary. I should just ignore the Zangoose. What does Zangoose do? Does he have Swords Dance? That wouldn't really be scary. Because I just outspeed him, kill him. I don't want to get countered by Ursaring again, so I'm double targeting Ursaring. Could also be Bright Powder, which is annoying. And I want to kill it before it gets a chance to kill me with Quick Claw. That's one hit. Almost one-shot the Goose. The most expensive gem thing is 20k, which costs $250 to get that many gems. Let's see. Is it like... Oh, Lapras is annoying. Am I willing to sacrifice? No, it could be Quick Claw Lapras. I'm gonna kill the Zangoose so we can Perish Song. Maybe... Like every one gem is like a cent. And... Oh, hello, Tyranitar. And the $50 extra is just what? No, not the Confuse Ray on Dewgang. Now I can't really Perish Song, maybe. The $50 is just for YouTube? Why does it have to be Lapras 1 again? Or is there an... No, it could be the Dragon Dance set, right? I think that one has Confuse Ray? Let's see if there's leftovers, I guess. Yeah, it's Lapras 1 again. You just had to be annoying. This is awkward now. But not too bad. I think I just want to deal some damage to T-Tar. And then I could boom on the Lapras or something if I need to. We're confused. Okay, we do land. It's the Curse Star. It does have rest. Okay, now everyone is confused. Okay, because we're all confused, I'm just gonna switch. Could be hit by a Sing, but at least we'll reset the parry song. And we'll intimidate the Tyranitar, which probably won't really matter. Crit serve, okay. More cursing. I wouldn't be surprised if he sees a kill with Rock Slide, but he also has no investment, so maybe next turn. Yeah, there's Rock Slide. And a Sing. Let's see if we can keep the whole team alive. For no reason other than that I like it. Dewgang can take this. Aerial Ace. Well, wait, this is the one that doesn't have rest, I think. Are there 2 curse sets? I think so. They should make it 2DS with hinges? Good plan, Sandy. I think you should go to Nintendo and tell them to do it. Like, maybe the Switch 3 will have hinges. Is this a bird keeper? It is. Herald. Zapdos, Moltres. Okay. Calm down. Let's see, out of these 2, Moltres is the most dangerous because I have a Metagross. Well, I guess Zapdos is dangerous for Dewgong. But Zapdos is the most annoying because... Thunder Wave. And I believe this should kill. Aerial Ace plus Ice Beam. Moltres could be double teaming, which is annoying. You have a pitch meeting with them later? Alright, good luck. Maybe Zapdos does live on 1. Nope. Well, we crit, okay. They could call it a 3DS? Damn, that sounds great. Right, is the Moltres gonna double team? Yes. Okay. Bird Keeper final boss? Imagine... No, well... I don't know. Would they send out... No, I think they would send out Salamence before Articuno. Goodbye, Salamence. Pidgeot! You definitely belong among these Pokemon. Definitely. Poor Pidgeot. Not that it matters. Sandy, you're also gonna tell them about your idea to flood the market with fake emerald cards to inflate the price of real ones. Damn. But are they gonna be bad and not able to save Frontier Streaks? Or are they gonna be good enough to save Frontier Streaks? Pidgeot is the primal bird. Okay, nice crit. Pidgeot is one of my favorite birds. Okay, set 4. They're gonna be dog shit cards that brick your whole system with malware? Isn't the GBA a little bit too simple for something like that? Do I Earthquake? Yeah, I think I don't ignore the Umbreon. Can I get some life check locations? Give me somewhere I can fly to. Mischievous! No, I can't hit you! It's offensive, Missy. Confuse Ray. Very annoying. Sutopolis, Victory Road. Okay. I guess I'll Ice Beam because of the confusion. I should go somewhere and use Dive. Oh no, I didn't think about Destiny Bond. And we're slower than this Missy. No, Dewgang! No! Damn, I've been outplayed. Self-hit into Destiny Bond. I don't get to see who comes out next, that's annoying. I guess we'll intimidate them. Evergrande again. Okay. Oh no, Kecleon, it's too powerful. I guess this Missy just barely outspeeds me at 21 IVs. Let's see, Mischievous. 4. It's quite a bit faster, actually. It's Timid Nature, right. I thought it wouldn't be timid, to be honest. Oh, I never knew it couldn't ride Psychic. Psych type. Thank you for the good luck, unknown. Oh no, my choice band. Parasong doesn't really matter when I have Aerial Ace. Also, it's doubles, so it doesn't matter as much anyway. Wait. I thought it couldn't trick the same Pokemon twice. Today we learn. You can click a new move? Is that true though? Because if you choice band and you click trick, you can't change moves, right? Too late. It's already dead. Another set 4 trainer. 21 IVs. Okay, that's Ice Beam. And that's Bright Powder Mag. I'm gonna go Protect, T-Bolt. Switch T-Bolt, probably. Ancient Power into Protect, very nice. Charizard. Ancient Power into Dewgang. Charizard. It's 4. It's White Herb, I think. Mixed attacking. Does that mean I'm faster? No, I think it's 170. I'll fake out. That might not be enough. No, it's 21 IVs. That's enough. And slacking. Switching into Earthquake. Crit. Okay, I'm guessing Slacking sees a kill with Thunderbolt. Shirley. And Meganium with Giga Drain. Yup. And yup. Do we get the double bright powder? No, we do not. Double protect. Just barely lives. But not for much longer. It was kind of beneficial, but these Pokemon don't do anything to me, so it didn't really matter. Getting crit, so they saw a kill. Last battle. Gregory. He's one of the more dangerous trainers. He only really has good Pokemon. Yeah, I would consider that to be good Pokemon. I think I'll Psychic Earthquake. Brick Break of the Snorlax would be nice, but we're not guaranteed to kill this Machamp. And if we do, we can maybe hit something else. Okay, Machamp did survive. Right, Snorlax, what do you want to do? Double team. Okay, Snorlax won with leftovers. We can just Perish Song you. That is fine. We'll switch into the Dewgang. Definitely did not need a crit to kill the Salamence. Metagross. Oh, actually, an attack from a Snorlax. Oh, it was lower HP, of course. That makes sense. Likely for them to attack the Latios. So just Perish Song Protect. Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball? Nope, didn't see the kill. It's looks like it's a roll. I think I'll just double switch here. Double Shadow Ball. It's Earthquake Metagross. It might Earthquake here. Otherwise, it can probably attack the Salamence. I guess we'll double protect. It doesn't really matter. I was considering Earthquaking, but they'll just both die. Oh, it's Ice Punch. I'm not sure which Metagrosses I'll have to Shadow Ball. I guess you don't need to switch now. I'll just protect. It doesn't matter. We're guaranteed to win. We get the double protect. Oh no, big damage. 5 damage. Wow. Strongest Metagross. Alright, there we go. 70 wins. We got our imaginary gold symbol for doubles. On to round 11. Actually, I'm pretty sure, Timid, that they do have Meteor Mash. Where do we go first? Sutopolis. Then I got double Evergrande. Victory Road entrance. And Evergrande. And Remember wanted me to dive somewhere, so I think we're going Moss Deep. Yeah, that Metagross 6 is the Metagross I'm the most afraid of. Because of Bright Powder. Like, if it's down to 1 HP, or like, I could even one-shot it with Earthquake from Salamence. But if I just miss and it one-shots me, go somewhere on the left here. Above us as well, there's a bunch of dive spots. Wait, does Meryl not have dive? Wait, I still have a spot for one move. We gotta get rid of rollout. Yes. Latios gets dive. Hello, noob. Alright, we did it. 209. Amaryllis cameo, yep, Amaryllis. But I think that will be it for today, because I think I'm gonna go to the beach. And if I do another round, it's gonna get pretty late. So thanks for watching, everyone. no super interesting battles yet. But I mean, that's good. That means the team is doing well. Hopefully it stays that way. I don't know what the next stream will be. I have a singles team that I forgot I built like a month ago or something. So maybe I'll show that one soon. But I wanted to improve it still. I needed different Dusclops, but I haven't gotten it yet. Basically this team. It would be you in the front. It is a team I made a video about like at the start of the year, I think. Basically it's double team pass to Leech Seed Stall Sceptile. But yeah, we'll see if I use this team. Basically it's the same as I did with the Arrow team, where I got gold with this before and then stopped playing. So I might see how far I can take it. I don't think it's like a super good team or anything, but should be able to get 100, probably. We'll see. Might do some Dome instead. I updated the Persian team like I said I would. So we might see some Dome doubles. We'll see. Alright everyone, have a good rest of your day. I don't see anyone else streaming right now. Actually, let me check. Maybe they didn't post. Maybe it's somewhere. Let me check my homepage. Is anyone? No. Riley will be shiny hunting later. There's a Japanese streamer. Warabi, I think his name is. He's doing Gen 4 Factory, so if you're interested in that, I guess I'll link that one. Gen 4 Japanese Factory. Maybe not the most interesting, since it's in Japanese and it's a different gen. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, everyone. Have a good week, and see you probably tomorrow. Maybe it will be Wednesday. I'll see when next stream is.